Welcome to the Affordable College Prep presentation on Understanding Scholarships, money that is there for you. Our mission at Affordable College Prep is to educate college students and their families on all things college, particularly ways with which everyone can save money throughout the college journey. Scholarships are an important way people can save a lot of money, so pay close attention. Most of us already know that college is very expensive, and most of us can't pay the tuition and costs of going to college, so we need help. Grants might be available to you, depending on financial need. Additionally, many of us need to take out loans to help pay for the cost of college. And on average, a four-year degree-seeking student will graduate with around $37,000 in student loan debt. $37,000 in student loan debt on average. That number was taken from the Project on Student Debt, which studies the concept of college loans and how much money students borrow with which to go to college. Now, $37,000 is an awful lot of money, but keep in mind that attending and graduating from college is a very good thing. The idea is to understand that there are ways with which you can save a lot of money. You need not graduate with so much debt if you know what to do. Let's start by thinking about what your monthly bills are going to be when you graduate. Well, in many cases, you'll have some type of rent bill. Depending on where you live, you might have a car payment and car insurance. You'll have your phone bill. You'll have various other utility bills. You'll probably have many bills that need to be paid every month. If you borrow money from the government to go to school, you'll also have a student loan bill every month. So, do you really want to write a big student loan check every month? I think about that. I sure don't. Let's look at the average student loan debt of $37,000. So the average college student has borrowed $37,000 to help pay for school. This is money that needs to be paid back and paid back with interest. Now, because most of these loans are backed by the government, interest rate tends to be a little lower. So currently, it is just under 4.5%. Many loans are paid back over 10 years. In other words, graduates choose a 10-year payment plan with which to pay back their loan. So, how much will the monthly payment be based on this? Can any of you figure this out in your head? Any guesses? There you go. Using the various student loan calculators, which you can easily find online, your monthly payment will be $382.57 for 10 years in order to pay back the $37,000 you borrowed to go to college. $382.57 a month on top of everything else you're paying in the course of a month. Now let's imagine you only need to borrow $20,000 to go to school. How would everything change with $20,000 as compared to $37,000? Same interest rate. Now your monthly payment is $206.80 for 10 years. So let's compare. Our $37,000 loan, as we can see here, our monthly bill was $382.57. But by reducing the amount we borrow to $20,000, we cut our monthly payment to $206.80 a month. So in essence, we are saving, or we have reduced our monthly payment by $175.77 a month. So that's pretty good. So if we can borrow less money, we can ease the burden of our monthly payback once we graduate. So you're saying, Seidman, that's easier said than done. How can I borrow less money and have this less payback every month? Well, one way you can reduce your student debt is with scholarships. Yes, scholarships. Scholarships are financial awards that will help you pay for college. A scholarship can be a one-time award or something renewable. You can have a scholarship for your sophomore year, and you may be eligible to renew it for your junior and senior years. They must be applied for. And most important, they do not have to be paid back. So a little different than a grant, and we'll explain. Many scholarships are merit-based, but many are not. In other words, many scholarships are based on having good grades. But you should know that not all scholarships are based on that. There are scholarships for left-handed people, orphans, minorities, tall students, and there are even scholarships based on the foods you like, just to name a few. So to think that you really just only have to have good grades to be eligible for a scholarship is a myth. Scholarships can also vary in the amount you get. They can be a few $100s or even a few $1,000s. And you can have multiple scholarships. Here are some things that are important to know as you begin the scholarship process. Many companies and organizations offer scholarships, and they do so for a variety of reasons. However, applying for a scholarship takes work. This is a little different from grants where you fill out the FAFSA form and the government and your school are going to see if you're eligible to receive a grant. For a scholarship, you, the student, has to roll up your sleeves and do some work. You need to find the scholarship, you need to complete an application, and you usually have to write an essay. So I know this isn't popular, but know going in that there's work involved with getting a scholarship. Now don't turn off. Don't say, I don't want to write an essay. I don't want to do this work. Hear me out. Hear me out. We'll run through a quick example. Let's say you apply for and receive a $500 scholarship. And let's say it only took you 10 hours to do so. You had to search for the scholarship. You had to complete the application. You had to prepare, write, and proofread your essay. So all that took you about 10 hours. So $500 that you're receiving for your scholarship divided by the 10 hours that it took you to complete the scholarship means, that's right, in a sense, you are receiving $50 an hour for that scholarship. $50 for every hour of work to get that scholarship. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. Show of hands. How many of you right now are making $50 an hour at your job? Come on, show of hands. I don't see that many. So go get that scholarship. Get off the couch. Put that video game console down. Stop Snapchatting your friends all the time. Get up and go for that scholarship. How? In our next presentation, we will show you.